Alrighty, this is WTMS. Hello, viewers. So this is part 4 of my Summon Night Swordcraft story LP. Awesome. Now, you can't go down here, or wait, yeah you can. I'm gonna run from this battle, because it's so pointless. I don't think you can go down here. Yeah. Not yet, but you will be able to go down there after you craft your first weapon, so keep that in mind. And what I mean by that is because you can actually go down here again and get a lot farther and get like Mystic War and stuff, which I'll explain later. It's basically an ore that allows you to add an element to your weapon, which I'll explain later, as I said. Before the first battle. Basically now I just gotta return to the Silver Guild, talk to Braun. Okay, I will fast forward a little bit because some of these walking parts take a while. Alrighty then. Okay, I need to talk to him. Just kind of go up here. I'm gonna sleep to regain my energy. Okay, get in the bed. That's how you save in like normally in the game, but I have save states, so I really don't need to. I'm gonna override this one. That wasn't my file, by the way. That was someone else's. Alrighty. You're gonna want to go to create materials and go to item. You're gonna want to take the iron ore and the matchbox that I received from answering the questions correctly. And then you're going to want to go to create weapons and the techniques you have. The only one I have right now is the new technique, which is the novice knife. Sorry, I was thinking of a different weapon called an iron dagger, but that's completely different. Basically, you get your first match notice, and he will teach you a technique. Now, for all intents and purposes, I'm actually going to learn an axe technique. I will learn a spear technique later. I can't use that right now, by the way. But, okay, I guess I'll kind of show you what grinding looks like. Yeah. Alrighty, so now you can activate all this stuff. With your summon beast, you can go to support, which is basically different skills that QD will have. The only one he has right now is Enchant Wind, which is a skill that you can use while in battle by pressing R and then B, like I was saying before. Magic is basically all the spells that QD currently has. Items, the kind of self-explanatory. And weapon, this is your basically equipment. Well, and here's equipment. It's kind of being covered by the recording number for me, but you can see it just fine. Alrighty, there we go, novice knife. So now I have equipped. Now, its durability is lower than the hammer, obviously, and it's got better attack power. But basically, instead of attacking one time, it'll get a 3-hit combo. So, like, if you spam A, it'll attack 3 times in succession. Like this. It also increases your defense, by the way, so you'll take less damage from like a slime, for example. Yeah, and like I said, it'll return to maximum durability automatically, so there's no like flat stones or repairing items like there are in the second and third versions of this game, or I guess installments really in the series. I will attempt to play the third one if I can find a ROM in English, or like a translation, or something like that. I will definitely be playing the second one because I have that one for sure. Well, on my emulator, I mean. These are really easy enemies. That's why I'm just kind of taking my time and fighting them. Not even close to worried about like taking damage because they're just so easy. I'm going to put some points into agility, because that's also important. Check the time. Alrighty, not doing too bad. If you press B while in water, you'll move faster as well. I hate it while they're attacking, the sword will kind of miss them. I don't know why. The hammer doesn't do that. Well, actually, pretty much all weapons do. That's why you kind of are forced to guard after you finish your combo. Kikos have 100 HP, do slightly more damage than the slime, are probably faster than them too. I mean, they tend to just jump around, that's really their only way of moving. And, yeah, they're annoying. Although, tend to drop materials more often than like slimes do. Oh, and by the way, if you press down, you'll stab. You'll do a stabbing attack. In the second one, it's a 2-hit combo, and this one, it just stabs. It doesn't do more damage, but it's kind of a long-range sort of stabbing attack that is better for hitting enemies low to the ground, like slimes, for example. I'm gonna grind off screen. Definitely in this area, so I can get a couple of materials and stuff like Mystic Ore, which I'll try to show on screen if I can. A battle with the enemy that drops it, because it's a specific enemy, of course. It's not just random. Yeah, slimes are probably better to stab at times, but I'm not really going to be doing that too often, unless it's a slime. Okay, Gremlin, they have 2 attacks. They have their regular physical attack, which is like a charge, and they have an attack that shoots a flamethrower at you, I guess you'd call it. Like that. It shoots like mini fireballs, and it can do a lot of damage, actually. The only drop that I know of is a toy ring, and that's kind of rare. Basically, it's a minor increase in attack, and apparently they drop other stuff too. Okay, I guess their rare drop then would be their toy ring. And I kind of try to put points into attack mainly because in the beginning, I want to be able to either defeat these enemies in just 1 3-hit combo and not like 2, or not like 1.5. Okay, so when Cutie learns a spell like that, actually here's the thing. First, when a spell says 1-1, that's when you learn it. You can't really use it then. You have to kind of level it up more, and that'll kind of... The number of charges you get for the spell will depend on like your level, though. And since he's a wind attributed summon beast, he'll kind of focus on wind. He'll have more charges, and it'll do more damage when he uses wind attacks. Now, Stormwind, if you put that there, will basically blows your enemy, and it hits them like 5 times for like 20 damage, I guess now. Let's check the time. Okay. This is the enemy that drops Mystic Ore. It's a definite drop, so don't worry about like having to fight them over and over and over again to get 1 piece of Mystic Ore. Now this particular enemy only drops 1. Okay, they're not stunned. All they can perform are the sword combos, so... Okay, that enemy was actually a bit dangerous, and I say that because it almost broke my weapon fighting it. Okay, so again, if you press B and then press... if you press R and then press B, you can use the spell. Enchant Wind will basically enchant your weapon with wind and cause it to deal more damage if the weapon is, like, susceptible to it. If it's not resistant or, you know, like, immune to it, that is. There are certain enemies that will absorb attacks if they're, like, strong against them. I find this weapon to kind of be a pushover, though, for this enemy. It's not really that hard anyway, it's just... Okay, enchanting your weapon will make its durability go down faster, but it'll do more damage. So, that's one thing to keep in mind. Now, the real reason I was fighting that enemy is so that I could get Mystic Ore. And then once you... Okay, so here's a teleporter. Basically, now I can alternate between 1 and 3, and eventually I'll be able to alternate between more. Okay, but we're 9 minutes in now, and I'm gonna go ahead and end the video off here and grind off screen. Anyway, so this is OWTMS signing out. Thanks for watching.